There once lived a monk atop a quiet mountain in the east. Every morning, he would walk to a small wooden bench overlooking the valley. The villagers below watched him with curiosity, for regardless of the season, sun, rain, or storm, he would sit there silently, eyes closed, unmoving. One day, a violent storm swept through the mountains. Trees bent under the mighty wind, lightning tore the sky apart, and thunder roared like a raging beast. Fearing for the monk's life, a young boy from the village climbed the slippery path to the peak. When he arrived, soaked and shivering, he saw the monk still sitting on his bench, eyes closed, completely at peace. "Master," the boy cried, "aren't you afraid? The storm will sweep you away." The monk slowly opened his eyes, looked at the boy, and smiled softly. "My child, the storm rages outside, but there is no storm within me. If you do not react to the storm cannot touch your peace." That day, the boy learned a lesson that would guide him forever: the power of non-reaction. In your life, storms will come. Not just the ones in nature, but storms of emotions, insults, failures, losses, betrayal, and fear. You've been taught to respond, to argue, to prove yourself, to fix everything immediately. But what if the greatest power lies not in reacting, but in silence and neutrality? Non-reaction is not weakness. It is not ignorance. It is supreme strength. It is the art of remaining unmoved, observing reality as it is, without letting it disturb your inner peace. It is this silent force that transforms your reality, because your external life is a reflection of your internal state. Since childhood, your mind has been conditioned to react. When someone praises you, you feel good. When someone criticizes you, you feel bad. When you succeed, you feel worthy. When you fail, you feel worthless. But what is happening here? You are giving the world the power to control your emotions. You become like a puppet, pulled by strings of approval and rejection, praise and blame, gain and loss. The Buddha called this the 8 winds, the ever-changing experiences of life. Imagine a tree. If its roots are shallow, a strong wind will uproot it. But if its roots go deep into the earth, no storm can move it. Your non-reaction is your root. Modern neuroscience has proven that when you react emotionally, your amygdala, the fear and emotion center in your brain, takes over. Your logical, wise, prefrontal cortex shuts down. You become impulsive, anxious, aggressive, or fearful. But when you pause, when you choose non-reaction, your prefrontal cortex remains active. You think clearly, make better decisions, and remain grounded. In quantum physics, it is said that observation changes reality. But observation without attachment creates the greatest possibilities. When you observe without reaction, you allow reality to align itself without resistance. Neutrality is not indifference. It is freedom from being pulled into duality. Imagine standing in front of a still lake. You throw a stone into it, and ripples form. But if you do not throw the stone, the water remains clear, reflecting the sky perfectly. When you react, you create ripples in your mind: anger, fear, sadness, pride. These ripples disturb your clarity. But when you remain neutral, your mind remains clear like that lake, and life reflects back to you with harmony. When you stop reacting, you conserve energy. Reaction drains your life force. Non-reaction preserves it for what truly matters. People lose power over you. Insults no longer hurt. Praise no longer inflates you. You become stable and respected. Your manifestation speeds up. Because you are no longer resisting or fighting reality, it flows smoothly to you. You gain clarity. In silence, answers arise from within. You enter higher states of consciousness. Reaction ties you to ego. Non-reaction frees you to connect with your true self. Think about Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years, yet he did not react with hatred. He emerged with forgiveness and wisdom, transforming South Africa. Or Mahatma Gandhi. He was insulted, beaten, imprisoned, yet he chose non-reaction through non-violence. That silent force toppled an empire. Even in your own life, think of times when you remained silent in a heated moment. Didn't that silence hold more power than 1,000 words? How can you embody this silent force? Pause before you speak or act. Breathe deeply, observe your emotion, and let it settle. Remember, everything is temporary. Emotions, praise, blame, they come and go like clouds. Watch your thoughts like an observer. Do not identify with them. Stay grounded in your body. Feel your feet on the ground, your breath in your chest. Presence kills reactivity. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If not, let it go. Practice meditation. Even 10 minutes daily trains your mind to remain silent amidst noise. Embrace silence. You don't have to react to everything. Silence itself is a complete answer. There was once a mighty king tormented by fear and anxiety. He summoned his kingdom's wisest man and said, "Make me a ring that will make me happy when I am sad, and sad when I am happy." The wise man crafted a simple gold ring and engraved words on it. The king read it. "This too shall pass." When the king felt prideful, he read it and remembered humility. When he felt defeated, he read it and regained hope. The secret was in non-reaction and neutrality, to not cling to good or bad, but to remain anchored in truth. In your life, storms will come. People will test you. Situations will provoke you. But remember the monk on the mountain. The storm raged, but he remained unmoved. Your true power is not in fighting the storm, but in being the calm within it. Because non-reaction is not the absence of power, it is the purest form of it. Be like the still lake, reflecting the sky. Be like the tree rooted deep, unshaken by winds. Be like the monk who knows, if I do not react to the storm cannot touch me.